You're watching Better.tv. Home, family, life.
We have got a great book for you. It's called The Home Plan Doctor, and it'll help you come up with the perfect floor plan. Author and home designer Larry Garnett is here with a few tips on how to make your space really work for your family. Thank you so much for coming in, Larry.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So the Home Plan Doctor will help someone who's moving into a tiny apartment, who's buying a home or building a home. How so?
Exactly. Well, the process of either selecting a plan or selecting an apartment or a home is a pretty critical decision that we all make. This book hopefully will help you go through the process, analyze the floor plan on paper if you're at that stage, or if you're actually moving into an apartment or a home, walk through the home and analyze the floor plan or the layout of the house.
Okay, so we're going to focus on a few key areas today where families spend most of their time.
Right.
We've got the drop zone, the media center or family room, the kitchen, and the resource center. Let's start with the drop zone. First of all, what is it?
Well, it's not where you parachute into a drop zone. I've been asked that before, but no, it's not. It really, the title just came from kind of the practical aspect of when you come in usually your back door, what do you do first? You have to drop everything that you have, your cell phone, your mail, your keys, all of that. Typically, that ends up on the kitchen countertop. And so our whole life is kind of exposed on the kitchen countertop there for most of us.
So you help us design an area just for that.
Absolutely. Right as you come in the door, there's an area maybe with some cubby holes to put the mail in, and some of it's just kind of training yourself, getting in the habit of doing it. But there's a place for the keys, a place to plug in the cell phone.
And you can create this if you're not moving or building a home. You can create something in your existing home.
Oh, absolutely. You can go to some of the the stores that sell storage components, and you can create a wonderful one in an existing home.
Okay, now to the media center or the family room. The TV is really the focal point.
Absolutely, it is. And years ago when I was designing homes, people would almost feel guilty about watching TV, so they'd say, well, we don't care where the TV is. But in reality, that's really the focal point.
Makes a difference.
It does.
So where should it be?
Now with the new flat screen technology and some of the fireplace technology, we can actually place the TV screen directly above the fireplace.
Okay.
Which is great because that way you're looking at both of the focal points at once.
And the heat doesn't bother the TV?
Well, it depends. You have to be careful with that. Some of the actual wood-burning fireplaces, that can be a problem.
Let's move on to the kitchen. It's usually the #1 gathering spot in many homes.
Absolutely, and I think virtually every home. And I always tell people, if you don't believe that, the next time you have guests and family over, see where they all want to spend time. Everybody wants to be in the kitchen or right around the kitchen. It's just the focal point of the house.
How do you make it accessible?
Well, a lot of it has to do with the traffic patterns of how you access the kitchen. You certainly don't want people to be walking through the kitchen because, after all, it's a kitchen. That's where the food's going to be prepared.
Okay.
So we try to design, if we're starting from scratch, we try to design those areas where the traffic's not flowing through it but around it.
Okay, and very quickly, because we've just run out of time, the resource center, basically the home office?
It's a home office. It's a place where you can sit down and pay bills. You have file cabinets to file the bills. You have a home computer, maybe even the kids use there, so you can watch the internet access. And again, it's something that can be created in an existing home.
All right, Larry Garnett, thank you so much for coming in. Great tips. And if you'd like more tips on how to come up with a house plan, you'll find them in Home Plan Doctor. It is available in bookstores now.
Thanks for watching Better.tv. Always on with home, family, life. Email us at ideas@better.tv. Together, we make it better.